Hi guys, welcome back. So you might have noticed the lighting has changed a little bit because I'm trying to kind of transition into using my umbrella lights instead of natural daylight, even though I actually prefer to use natural daylight because of the time change. It's not really as reliable as it was during summer, so the tone of the light, and I can't really rely on it anymore, whereas my umbrella lights, I can always rely on it to give me the same kind of lighting each time. So I'm gonna try to start using my umbrella lights a little more, and that way, like, I don't know, it's brighter that way, because I was looking back on some of my videos and some of them looked kind of dark, some of them had the perfect lighting, some of them had okay lighting, and you know, I just wanted to make sure that you guys get like consistent lighting each time. That's why I bought these umbrella lights, but like I just haven't been using them because I loved using natural daylight so much. But since, you know, days are shorter now, I can't rely on the daylight anymore, so umbrella lights it is. So today we're gonna be doing another Chanel 101 makeup video, and it's gonna be all about foundations. So I know a lot of people like to come up to the counter and they're like, okay, I'm looking for a foundation. But the thing is, we have like 6 foundations. So which one is really good for them? The question I really like to ask is, what do you want your foundation to look like? Because if you ask a person, well, how's your skin? And they say, oh, I'm oily, and you automatically assume that they want a matte finish. Sometimes they don't want that matte finish. Sometimes they want like a natural finish, or sometimes they want something that's compatible with their oily skin, but they want to glow. So you never really know. The best way to pick out your best foundation is to answer the question, what do you want your foundation to look like? And then based on the answer of what you want your foundation to look like, I'll go ahead and give you a couple of options. So I'll ask you, how do you want your foundation to feel? Do you want it to feel very lightweight? Do you want to feel like you're covered? Do you want to feel matte? Do you want to feel hydrated? How do you want your foundation to feel? Secondly, how do you want your foundation to finish? Like, what is the finish of the foundation that you're looking for? Are you looking for a matte finish? Are you looking for a natural finish? Are you looking for a glowy finish? Are you looking for a really dewy finish? And then I want to know what coverage, like how much coverage do you want? Do you want something full coverage? Do you want something sheer? Do you want something very minimalistic, something everyday? So that's what I always ask whoever comes up to me and they're like, I'm looking for a foundation. Like, in your perfect world, what does your foundation look like? And based off that, we can pick a couple and then try from there. So today I'm gonna go over the 6 foundations that we have at Chanel. All of them vary in shades and they vary in finish. They vary in texture and feel. They vary in a lot of different things. So hopefully this can kind of guide you guys when you guys come to the counter to see what foundation you're looking for. Okay, so I want to start with luminosity. So if you feel like you want your foundation to be kind of dewy, kind of on the glowy side, if you're looking for something very hydrating, I would say go with the Chanel Vita Lumiere Aqua Foundation. So this actually will give you a very natural to dewy finish. It is water-based. It feels super amazing. This is, I've mentioned this in a video before that I like this foundation because it works best on the youngest of skin and it works amazingly on the oldest of skin. This is the most versatile foundation I have ever used. Very hydrating, like I said. The coverage is a medium, but you can always build it up to a full if you want to. And by doing that, all you have to do is like tap your brush, like, you know, just tap it in the same place and it's just gonna give you that extra coverage. That way you can control exactly how much coverage you want in certain areas. Like if you don't want full coverage all over, you want like a medium coverage, like, you know, all over, but you want full coverage in certain areas, this foundation is gonna allow you to control that. So this is great for those who are just kind of starting out with foundation. It's great for teens, it's great for more mature skin, it's great for everybody in between. This foundation is pretty much gonna flatter everybody. It just depends on the finish you like. If you want more of a mattifying finish with this, you can always add extra powder on your face afterwards to really give this like a mattifying finish. But overall, it's gonna give you like a very natural glow. So if you walk up to the counter and you're saying, I want something very lightweight, I want to feel like I'm not really wearing foundation, I want something very minimalistic, I want something that covers, but I don't want too much coverage, and I want something like, you know, with a natural glow, I would go with the Vita Lumiere Aqua. So now I want to move on to the sister foundation, the Vita Lumiere. So I like to call these sister foundations because they kind of both do the same thing, except this one offers more coverage. So like I said, they both offer the same thing, dewiness, hydration, coverage, except this one covers more. This one offers you more of a full coverage effect as opposed to this one, which is medium. But I did mention that you can use this and you can build it up to a full if you want to. But this one, just straight off the bat, it's very hydrating, and just right off the bat, it is a very full coverage. So if you're looking for something with hydration and fuller coverage, I would go with the Vida Lumiere. But the thing about this one is that the shades aren't as vast as the Vida Lumiere Aqua. The Vida Lumiere Aqua has beige tones and beige rosé tones, and this one kind of runs on the yellow side, so I want you guys to be a little more conscious of that when you're choosing this one. This one does run on the yellow side. Okay, next I want to move on to my mattes, and these are actually my favorite foundations because they work so amazingly well. I'm taking them out of the box just in case you guys were wondering what I was doing. Okay, so first I want to start off with the Perfection Lumiere Velvet. This one is my favorite foundation at Chanel, just because it's what works best for me. So if someone comes up to me and they're like, I want like a very matte finish, but I want the coverage to be very light, I want to feel very light, I want it to look kind of natural, but I want to look matte, I would go with this one. It is water-based, it is oil-free. The texture is absolutely amazing. Like, it literally feels like water, but the coverage is amazing. This one actually covers a little more than the Vida Lumiere Aqua, so that one's like a very natural, it's like a sheer to medium. This one is like straight medium to full, so there is a lot of pigment in this. It's one of those that you have to shake, but this one is going to give you a medium to full. You can build it up to full. Like I said, all Chanel foundations are a buildable coverage. You can build any foundation up to like a really full if you want to. But this one looks amazing just because it's very lightweight. It literally feels like you're wearing very little. But even though it feels like you're wearing very little, it's gonna cover a lot. And like I said, since it's a medium, you can always build it up to a full in certain areas that you want, so that way you have more control over it, so it doesn't look like you have a full coverage like all over. You have like a medium coverage all over, and then just like in like your problem areas or the areas that you're more concerned with, you can always like stipple a little more or just pat on a little extra just to give you that extra coverage. But yeah, if someone walks up to me and they're like, I want a very lightweight foundation, I want something that's going to offer me coverage, I want something that's very matte, but I don't want to feel like I'm wearing a lot of makeup, I would offer them this one. This is great for my oily girls because it lasts a really long time. Okay, so next I want to talk about the Le Teint Ultra Tenue. So this is a hardcore foundation. If you're looking for something that's going to offer you a lot of coverage, that's going to give you the longest amount of wear, that's going to offer you the most mattifying look, this one is going to be it. So if you're familiar with the Chanel Double Wear Foundation, this is kind of like that, but on steroids. So this I have worn for literally 18 hours and it did not move. It didn't budge on me. It looked as amazing as it did when I first put it on, and when I was about to take it off, like, it looked exactly the same. It didn't break up on me. It looks amazing, and henceforth I love using this on brides because it lasts all day. So if someone walks up to me and they're like, okay, I want to be matte, I want total full coverage, like I want the mattest of the matte, I want total full coverage, I would go with this one. But the caveat with this one, like I like to warn people, is that it dries very quickly. So you would definitely have to work one cheek at a time. Like I'm saying, like if you're used to dotting your foundation all over your face and then blending it out, that's not gonna work for you. Not with this foundation. You are literally gonna have to work one cheek at a time, like dot one cheek, blend it out, do the cheek, blend it out, forehead, blend it out, nose, blend it out. And also you have to be wary of what primer you use. If you're using like a very tacky primer like the Makeup Forever Step 1 mattifying one, or if you're using the Becca mattifying foundation primer, if you're using primers that aren't silicone based, that are water based and like leave your skin very tacky, I would kind of stay away from that. Either that or really wait until it really dries, because this foundation will grab onto all the tacky spots that haven't dried and it's going to clump up on you and you're going to be very unhappy with the finish. So I would say if you're going to use this one, use like a silicone based primer, use like a smoothing primer, something that's just going to glide, because if you use something tacky, this foundation will grab onto the tacky spots. Because before I didn't know, and I was using like the Makeup Forever Step 1 mattifying one, and it grabbed onto like all the tacky spots and it actually made my skin look like it was dry, even though it wasn't. So this foundation, although it's beautiful, like it's gonna give you a beautiful flawless airbrush look and it's gonna last you all day, although it offers all that, you do have to be careful about it, like about the way you prime your face and about the way you apply it, because it's a little high maintenance. Okay, now I want to move on to the Le Beige foundation. So I don't feel like a lot of people really talk about this one. I don't really know why. It's a good foundation. So this one is gonna give you the most natural look. So if someone walked up to me and they're like, okay, I want something with very little coverage. I want it to be very sheer. I want it very lightweight. I want something very natural, and I want the finish to be very natural. I would go with the Le Beige because it's not very mattifying, but it's not exactly very dewy either. So this one would be perfect. Coverage wise, it doesn't really cover much. It just kind of, it's like a tinted moisturizer, but a step up from that. So it offers a little more coverage than the tinted moisturizer. But this one is perfect for those who just are looking for like an everyday foundation that you could just slap on and it still looks like skin, but it's gonna give you like a little, like a very subtle healthy glow. That's why it's called the Healthy Glow foundation. This one would be best for you. Okay, next I want to talk about the Lift Lumiere. So, oh my god, do I want to take it out of the packaging for you? I'm literally, yeah, I'm taking it out of the packaging for you guys so you guys can see the bottle and what it looks like. But now you know the Lift Lumiere usually comes in a plastic cellophane, and it comes in a box, and it comes in a plastic bottle. So this one is the Lift Lumiere. It comes in a plastic bottle and a pump, just like our other ones. So it comes in a plastic bottle. The other ones come in a glass bottle or like the plastic shaker bottle. This one comes in a plastic pump bottle. So the Lift Lumiere is perfect for those who have mature skin because it has an anti-aging serum in there, and it has a technology in it to smooth over wrinkles and to just smooth over fine lines and textures. And it's gonna give you a lot of hydration. I personally don't have a lot of experience with this, but I do have a lot of customers that love it. Unfortunately, with the Lift Lumiere, the color range is very, very limited. I think there's only like 6 colors, which is kind of ridiculous because, I mean, because there are more than 6 shades of old people. So Chanel needs to hop on that. So if someone came up to me and they're more on the mature side and they say they're looking for a foundation, they're looking for hydration, they're looking for like a medium amount of coverage, but they're looking for something that's going to smooth over their wrinkles, that's going to kind of like help with the anti-aging, I would definitely recommend this one, the Lift Lumiere. And that is it for foundation, you guys. I know there's only 6 of them, but still, hopefully this kind of helps you guys pick out the right foundation, because I know it's kind of hard. I'm very picky with foundation, and I always ask for samples because I'm like, I don't want to put something on my face and it's not going to make me look cute. So hopefully this kind of helps you guys come up to the counter and you guys are kind of more aware of what you guys are looking for now. Also, I know I should have like mentioned this in the beginning of the video. I know my hair is like up in a braid, and this is the first time I've worn this like on camera, but I hope I don't look weird. Sorry if I do. Also, I've mentioned this before, I do work at the Nordstrom at the Santa Anita Mall in Arcadia. If you guys are close by, or even if you guys aren't close by and you guys, you know, really want to shop with me, I can definitely help you. I'm gonna link the, I'm gonna put the number to my counter down below. If you ever need help with anything, just give me a call. Just give the counter a call, tell them that you're looking for me, and I would be more than happy to help you answer any questions personally. I could even help you shop, like if you want to order with me, or if you want to shop with me. Like if you guys want to shop with me, or if like you guys, I'm sure some of you guys have like a sales associate like near you guys that you guys already like shopping with, but if you guys really want to shop with me and kind of help me out with, you know, the numbers at my counter, I would be so eternally grateful. Recently I met one of you guys, Lewis. Thank you for driving all the way up to Arcadia to see me. That was really appreciated. You are so freaking sweet, and I told my coworkers about you and they love you already. But if you guys can stop by or just give me a call, I would love to shop with you guys or help you guys shop or answer any of your questions. If you ever want to order anything with me, you know, feel free to. You can order with me through the phone, call the counter, I'll pull whatever you need and I can ship it to you. Shipping is on Nordstrom, so Nordstrom is going to pay for your shipping and it's going to be totally free. I'm going to give you a handwritten note. I'm going to throw in extra samples for you guys, and I can help you guys with anything you need. Chanel, MAC, Estee Lauder, Tom Ford, Dior, whatever it is, Kiehl's, whatever you need. If you want to, you know, shop with me, you can, or if you just want to talk to me, call the counter. Okay, so yeah, I hope you guys found this video helpful. I hope you guys have like a more informed, you know, direction into going with the Chanel foundations, and yeah, I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.